Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to have some baseball today. We're going to be using the APBA cards and dice, and we're going to be using PC Replay to record the action and the stats. Today's game is game number 86 in the 1961 Detroit Tiger replay. Minnesota is visiting, and as you can see, the lineups and the pitchers up there. And so let's gonna get this game going here.
Replay Radio is live from Detroit. Top of the first.
All right, we're gonna bring this camera up so you can see the dice and everything. Here we go. Frank Larry on the mound for the Tigers, facing Lenny Green. 13, and Lenny draws a walk right off the bat. Get this up here, and we're gonna do the walk. Green on first. Billy Martin. '21, another going fly. There's a fly out the left for Martin. One down. Harmon Killebrew, the big power guy. Take a second here to get this phone quieted down. Here we go with Harmon. '24 struck him out. Larry gets him swinging. Bobby Allison, another power man, batting cleanup today for the Twins. 65. That's a 35. That's going to be an out. What kind of an out do we got? We got to pop out to the catcher. Okay, pop up to the catcher, and that's 3 outs, folks. Okay, coming to the mound for Minnesota's Kralik. He's a B pitcher. I forgot to mention Larry's a B also. Here's Bill Bruton leading off for the Detroit Tigers. 51. There's a 9. That's going to be a base hit, I think. Wait a minute, against the B? Yeah, it is a base hit. Like them, they get their first leadoff guy on. And that's going to be bringing up Chico Fernandez, playing shortstop today. No, third base today. And getting a little play, moving up in the order a little bit here in second. They're giving a few guys some rest here. 64 struck him out. Mr. Detroit, Al Kaline. 54. There's a fly out to right. Oops. Let's erase that strikeout I just gave them. Two down. Rocky Calavito. Big power numbers having this year. I'll show you all the stats afterwards. The leaders and all of that good stuff. 62. And Rocky draws the walk. He is a Z. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does not draw the walk. He doesn't. Ball 2. '32. That's a 26. That's going to be an out. It's going to be a fielder's choice on the second. We'll do it the way it says. We're going to go 4. Fielder's choice. We're going to go 4. 6. He's out at second. That is 3. Okay, top of the second here in Detroit. Larry back on the mound. Jim Lemon, that batter. 51. There's a 9. There's the base hit. These leadoff guys are getting on. Sooner or later, they're going to start scoring. Earl Batty, the catcher. 42. That's a 14. He is a Z. Ball 2. 24 struck him out. Ted Lepico. $65. That's a 35. What do we got going there? Did that pop out to the catcher? Oh no! But yeah, there's a foul out to the catcher. Guys are playing suit with each other. And here comes Veldelso, the shortstop. 64 struck him out. And we're going to the bottom of the second. Well, as getting ready to come out here and play, get on there and hit that like button. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Help the channel grow. I appreciate all subscribers. Channel membership is open. Check. All right, Jake Wood leading off the bottom of the second here for the Detroit. 32. 26. There's a ground ball a second. Bang the camera. Did I knock it out of alignment? No, I don't think so. We got one out. Osborne, Bobo getting to play first base today. They're giving Norm Cash a day off. 32. There's another ground out the second. Second baseman earning his money here in the bottom of the second. And Dick McAuliffe, the shortstop. 44. We got an 8 and against the B. That's going to be a fly out the center. Okay. Okay, the pitcher Kralick's coming up to bat. What I wanted to tell you too is those cards you see up there in the top, up there, I'll show you bring my pointer over if you can, over there. These are the PC replay baseball cards. They don't have nothing to do with the play of today's game. Okay, here's Kralick. Top of the third. 36. There's a 33. Is he a Y? He is. Struck him out. Lenny Green. 55. And there's an 8. And that's a fly out the center. Billy Martin. 2 down. Top of the third. 53. That's an 18. That could be trouble. That's an E6. Error on the shortstop. I'm going to go E6. And Martin's on safe at first. Killebrew. Looking to get a hold of one here. 26. Struck him out. The pitcher's faring well to this point in the game, folks. Here comes Kralick back out on the mound. Face Mike Rourke, catcher for Detroit. Bottom of the third. 62. There, it is not an X, okay. Now that's a ground ball down to Lepico at third. He picks it up, fires it over to first, and there are 1 out. Everybody. Bill Bruton. Nope, Frank Larry. Sorry about that. Frank Larry getting a hit his first time at the plate. 56. 34. He is a Y. Struck him out. And Bill Bruton. 2 down here. 26. Okay, there's another ground ball down the third. Lepico picks this one up, fires it over, and that is 3. Top of the fourth. Moving along here. Bob Allison leading off. That's a ground ball down to Osborne at first. It picks it up, tosses it over to the pitcher covering, and there is 1 out. Jim Lemon. .44, and that's an 8. That is a fly out to center. And Earl Batty. 52. 27. That's a ground ball down to Fernandez at third, who charges in, picks it up, fires over to Osborne, and that is 3. Fralick back on the mound. Chico Fernandez. And Chico struck out his first time. I don't remember clearly though. 35. That's strike 1. 26, 32. There's a fly out to right. Here comes the K-line. Got that 52 working right now. 27, that's going to be third base, I believe. Yep, ground down. Lepico earning his money today. 5-3. Mr. Colavito says, give me one right over the heart of the plate. 55, it's an 8. He hit it, but it's got under too much and just a routine fly out the center. And we are going to the top of the 5th and a doozy here. These pitchers their stamina is 33 and 31 for Larry. I'll show you when we get close what's that. I used a chart that I picked up during one of the online tournaments during COVID that I kind of like. All right, here we go. Lepico, right? Yeah, 14. Fly out the left. Valdeverso, or whatever, however it's spelled. Valdevelso. 51. That's a strike 1. Uh-oh. First 0 of the game, folks. 54. That's a base hit on the line. 1 out, 1 on. Lenny, and the pitcher is up. All right, okay, they're going to bunt. .41, that's a 29. Let's see what kind of action we got here in a 29. Back for a 3-6. Oh, he's out at second on a fielder's choice. Okay. Detail, fielder's choice. We're going to go 3, 6, out at second. Fralick unsuccessful trying to get that bunt down. Here's Lenny Green. Runner still on first. Oh, and Lenny Green's got a 0 this time. 2 zeros in the same inning now. 53, that's a 6. That might score this guy. That's a double to right, runner to third. Fast scores, and with 2 outs, any runner scores, and so he is going to score on the double. As we go up here, go to detail, we're going to go to double. He's going home. Winds are up. As Green doubles a run in. Here's Billy Martin. 2 down. 32. Another out, sacrifice out, 4-6. 4-6. He's out at second. Oh, wait a minute. That's not, that's just out. Let's get this. Let's go back. Standard. I'm just going to make him out. Okay, that'll work. That's 3. But the Twins are on the board with 1, and it's 1-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. Crayley back on the mound. Jake Wood. .62 struck him out. Bobo Osborne. .64 struck him out. Kralik feeling good with this 1 run right now. And here's McAuliffe. .54, the fly out the right. Allison gets underneath it and brings it home. Routine fly out. But that's 3. And we're going to the top of the 6th here, folks. Larry to face Killebrew. 16. That's a ground ball out to McAuliffe at short and picks it up and fires it over. Bobo, there's 1 out. Ellison. .24 struck him out. Jim Lemon. .24 struck him out. Okay, bottom of the 6th. Rourke. .22. There's an 8. That's a fly out to center. Larry's still pitching pretty good. They're going to let him stay in there. He's pitching good. Just that 1 run so far. They're going to let up 3 hits. Detroit only has 1 hit. 35. This is a 36, and that's ball 1. Larry with a good eye. 65. 35, and it's a ground ball down the first. Picks it up and takes it himself, and there are 2 outs. And Bruton. .23. And there's a ground ball, a little dribbler out to the pitcher, picks it up, tosses it underhand over to the first baseman, and there are 3 outs. And we're going to the 7th. We're going to be checking Larry's batters here in a second. Batty's coming up. We're going to go over here and check the box score. Look at Larry. He's faced 23. Oh, he's in good shape. Okay. The other guy's only faced 19. Okay, here's Batty. Oh, 5. And there's a big double off the down the line and right, and they're starting to get to him a little too often. They're thinking, here comes Ted Lepico, trying to get some insurance runs here. 54. There's a fly out to right. That happens here. Okay, and runner holds. The shortstop. .31. Draws the walk. No, he does. Wait a minute. He probably does on this one here. No, he doesn't. Ball 2. .63. There's another fly out to right. You're gonna let Kralik bat. He's pitching a doozy. He's pitching a one-hit shutout at this point in time. 35. Struck him out. Okay, bottom of the seventh. Chico Fernandez. '51. There's a base hit. Run around first. Here comes L. Kaline, part of the order. They need to get a run in this inning. 55. That's a base hit. Does he go to third? Yep, runner to third. We're going to the single. He's going to third. First and third. What the heck is going on here? There we go. First and third, nobody out. Let's get the right chart ready. Here comes Colavito. This is where he we got to say earn your money right here, Rocky. 53. That's a 17. That's going to be some troubles. All right, that's a single. We're going to check and see what we got to check their right fielder. He's a 1. Tell me this one. We got a single and a runner scores. The batter to second, and then on an error by the right fielder. It's going to be second and third. Okay, so okay, here's what we're going to do this one. Oh, no, we're going to erase that one. We're going here to detail. We're going single. Okay. This guy is home. All right. This guy is going to third. And there's an error on the right fielder. Error in the right fielder. He went to second. Let's see how that works out. That did not work out. Get erased. Put you on pause while I try to figure this one out. No, I couldn't. That doesn't record the error. I couldn't get the error recorded, but the runners and the score and the runners are in the correct positions. Okay, and here's Jake Wood. The runners on second and third. Still nobody out. Detroit looking to take the lead right here, folks. 64. Struck him out. 1 out. Bobo Osborne. And Bobo gets a 0. 43. And that's a 6 with runners on second and third. That's a double. The center, both runs score. The Tigers are up 3-1 at this point. Here they come, folks. McAuliffe. 25. There's a 9, and that's going to be a base hit with the runner on second. 9 against the B, runner on second. Oh. Runner to third. Fast scores. That's Bo Osborne. He's not fast. We're just going first and third. Okay, Rourke. Still only 1 out. Get my charts lined up here. 36. That's a 33. First and third. That's a pop out to the second baseman. 2 down. Yeah, they're not going to let Larry bat. They're going to say there's only 2 more innings left. Larry, you've pitched a good game and you're getting close to being tired. So let's take you out now and see if we can get some more runs. Timeout. Yeah, the bullpen is active, and here comes Norm Cash. They were given the day off, folks, because he's been really pumping it out. He is leading the league in hitting by a big margin. We'll see that afterwards, too. First and third, 2 outs. Norman, 45, and he draws the walk. Maybe. Let's see. First and third, he walks to fill the bases. For Bill Bruton. Bases full. 26, 27. That should be something easy out here. Here's the next. That's a fielder's choice. Runner out of third. 5 unassisted. Now let's check their third baseman. Their third baseman is a 3, and that's going to be 5 unassisted. 6 unassisted. No 5 unassisted on here, huh? All right, let's just do it 5-3. It'll be the same thing. That's 3 outs. Okay, they're looking towards the bullpen. The door's open, and they want to see who's going to be coming in. Okay, Hank Aguirre's coming in to pitch, folks. Hank is a B1. Doesn't change anything. He's a wide W. And I use the APBA tournament rules as far as relievers go. Okay, 6 outs or 2 innings. Here we go. And Aguirre's coming to the mound. And Lenny Green leading off. Top of the 8th. 34. Fly out to center. Where he is, their closer. But they're going to want to get a 2-inning close out of this time. Billy Martin. 65. That's a 35. And that's a ground ball down to Osborne at first. Takes it himself for the second out. And Killebrew. 35. Draws the walk. Bobby Allison, another power man, where he needs to be careful. 55, and that's an 8. And that is going to be an 8. He's out 5-3. That's 3. Okay, Kralix, coming back on the mound. We're going to be checking his because I want to show you some things if I want to get to that point. Okay, Kralix is numbers are 33. So we're going over here. We're going to check the box score for Kralix. He's only pitched 28, so he can still continue pitching. What happens once they reach their number under the system that I picked up? Then they make the next 2 outs. Their grade gets reduced by 2, by 1. If a guy gets on base, the grade gets by 1, and it all is cumulative. So they don't last too long after they reach there. And here's Chico Fernandez. Kralix has pitched himself a pretty good game, except for that last inning. So the bottom of the 8th here, Chico Fernandez. 61, 24. And there's a ground ball out to the shortstop, who picks it up and fires it in. The announcer doesn't know how to say his name, so he just skips it. Here's K-Line. And there's a 0 for Al. They're not going to quit. They want some more runs. 52. And there's a 6. That's a double for K-Line. Comes one of their big man, Calavito. Like I said, don't hang around after the game. I'll show you the standings. I'll show you the box score. I'll show you the leaders. All that good stuff. Here's Calavito. 32. 26. And that's a fielder's choice, 4-6. Oh, the guy's on second. Let me just get back and do this one again. Just do this 4-6, and he's going to hold. Ground out. Or 4-3, I mean. Gonna cancel this because I see I goofed it up there. I got K-Line at sec doubled. Okay. Now he's gonna go to third. This is a 5-3. We're just gonna hold. So we got a ground out. We're going 5-3. And he's gonna hold on second, and that should do it this time. I still have a lot of trouble because I don't play this a lot with so I make mistakes with the PC scoring, but it sure saves a lot doing all the stats for me and everything. 26, and there's a strikeout for Jake Wood. He haven't been seeing the ball. Here we go, top of the ninth. McGuire back out there to face Jim Lemon. Be a nice one from behind victory here. Lemon, 22. Oh, wow. Oh, I've got to get Lemon's card out there. 22, and there's a base hit to get it started. They're not going to quit. Okay, Earl Batty, the catcher. 45, and is he a Z? He is not a Z, draws the walk. Come on, Aguirre, get it together. First and second. Lepico. 61, that's 24. Oh, I gotta get on the right chart. 61. I was wondering why I was reading so funny. 24. We got a double play. 4-6-3. Big defensive play there, right there, folks. Runner over to third. Tying run at the plate. 2 outs. 12. Struck. No. 25. Should be an easy out. That's a line drive to the pitcher. We're going to line out right to the pitcher, and that is 3. There we are. Frank Larry goes to 12-3 on the season. Graylick 4-9. He pitched a good game except for that one inning. Guerry got the 7 saves, and Frank Larry gets the MVP there. So let's go over and look at the box score. Let me take this one camera down so you can see things better. And see everything. Okay. Jim Lemon had 2 hits for them in only multi-hit day, and K-Line had 2 hits for Detroit. Big 2-run Bobo Osborne getting some play time, drove in 2 runs. One double play. Frank Larry, 295 on the ERA. Guerry's at 243. Graylick 485, but he pitched a lot better than that looked. All right, so now we're going to go over. Let's exit. The first thing we're going to do is look at the standings. But let me see if Detroit has to play again this day. It doesn't, so we'll play these games so that the standings will be all up for this date. And we're going to go to the standings. And there's Detroit, 6 games behind the Yankees. Half a game ahead of Baltimore. Minnesota's way down there. Over there in the National League, we got the Dodgers getting a little bit more room. They got a 2.5 game lead over the Giants right now. And so that's some interesting races here. Remember, there's no playoffs in this one here. So we're going to go to standings now. We'll go to leaders. Let's go to the AL batting. Look at that cash, 408. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Runs, Colavito, home runs. Over there, we got a battle going on. Roger Maris 34. Colavito's got 33. Mano's got 32. Barra's got 28. And Jim Gentile's got 27. What a battle. But Norm Cash has got a big lead in the RBI department. He's got 95. Closest one to him is Colavito with 89 and Mano with 85. Aparicio with stolen bases, 29. Wilbur, Jake Wood, who had a tough time last game, is leading the league in strikeouts. All right, let's go to the AL pitching. Chuck Estrada with the ERA at 2.39. Whitey Ford, 17 wins. Frank Larry with 12 is the closest to him. 944 win-loss record for him. Whip, Dick Donovan for Washington, 1.04. Good stuff there. Kirk Lowen, 45 games. Whitey Ford with 12 completed games. Whitey Ford with 5 shutouts. All right, let's go over to the NL batting. Clemente, look at that, 442. I mean, Vladimir Penson's having a good season at 368, but he's not even close to the leader. We're in the home run department. We got Willie Mays with 29. His teammate Cepeda 24. Billy Williams 20. Robinson 20, and Aaron 20. But Cepeda leads the league in RBIs right now with Mays chasing him. In the NL pitching, Don Drysdale with 12 wins. Lawrence Baum with complete games and shutouts. Andy Koufax, 161 Ks. All right. See what the schedule shows for upcoming matches. It's going to be on July 15th. We'll see Detroit and Minnesota again. So, this is SoCal Saber. I hope you've enjoyed this matchup today. And keep coming back. Take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.